today. From Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the 2021 AFC-NFC Pro Bowl. NFC taking on Patrick Mahomes and the AFC.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive experience.
Get ready to settle in for an entertaining 4 quarters. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway from Las Vegas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this. But I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack, and he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys.
Number 20.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28.
On second down, Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
At their own.
And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive as we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Mahomes firing complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And we'll get an inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. I'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Fournette, a first down carry. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Fournette running out of the gun.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. From 10 yards out. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
from the gun. It's Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Leonard Fournette.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hill the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Nothing.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
He takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The NFC offense heading back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. It was Justin Houston who got him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and
draw play. Elliott.
31-yard line.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ezekiel Elliott brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Middle of the field, it's Robertson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the play. It's now 3rd.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10 to 3.
Our home team, 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
27-yard line.
The AFC set to take over on offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
now here's Mahomes.
the 43.
Short throw to Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
AFC. 1st and 10 at the 48.
They go play fake. Mahomes. His throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Fournette. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 more yards. Brought down at the 30-yard line.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Here's a give to Fournette. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that's caught by Beasley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They'll give Fournette another crack. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Hard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Here's Fournette. And did he break the plan? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
On for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Johnson now returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here now the NFC to take over on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's good for an NFC.
On first down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
On the carry.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
On second down now. It's Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Elliott. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be brought brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Second and goal from the 1. On the option, here's Elliott. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Punching it in from a yard away. And the NFC has now cut it to within 1 score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Terry for the point after. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes on target there to Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
An 11-yard.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes to throw once more. That one complete to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mahomes finding his fellow Chief Hill for the AFC first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Elliott, the ball carrier. The stop made by Myles Garrett. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And there are are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up
working from the gun, Mahomes. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
the 22-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. A quick slant to Hill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the lead is up to 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes Johnson on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards. Trailing here in the the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They go to Elliott again. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Vinatieri now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
17.
And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's the Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now here's Johnson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Complete to Ezekiel.
3 yards remain for second down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Elliott. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action. It's Rodgers. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards there. A big one.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And right side, they're going to go option here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the NFC has now cut it to within 1 score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown.
24.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes and the AFC ready to go on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Bust through the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the draw, this is Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Leonard Fournette. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go play fake. Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 24-yard touchdown. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
24.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning it, Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Rodgers.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. I'll give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
1 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Rodgers pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Elliott.
14-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there in that run.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes has got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
For an AFC.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They fake the give. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Fournette fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Leonard Fournette.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Fournette running out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier. Logan Ryan on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
The AFC thus far on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown.
Our home team, 31.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Johnson now returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make the play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, and they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game, could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Intended for Cole Beasley. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Mahomes firing complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. It means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
It's now 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Devin Bush. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. Now the AFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6 points. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The offense for the NFC back out there. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. George Kittle, 27 yards. And the NFC able to get a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. 38. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The AFC offense making their way back out. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.